Hi, welcome to Your Dad Loves You. Today I want to talk about having things. We all love to have things. But do you know that the things you own end up owning you? And how true that is. If you have a ton of money, you don't want to let it go. If you don't have a ton of money, well, it doesn't hold you down. You don't fear of losing it. It's an interesting thing. We always want things, and we don't want to lose things, and then we want to protect those things. And so the more you have to protect, the more you, in a sense, you're sitting there holding and keeping an eye on. So you have to be very careful with wanting more and more and more, because that is just more stuff that you're putting in your backpack and holding and holding and holding in fear of losing. Very likely some people are not attached to things, but I think the majority of us are. We put attachment and sentiment to many things, which leads to a real life situation of storage units. I don't like storage units. I hate storage units. They're useful. They're a good tool, but most people don't use them as a tool. Most people use those things as storage for their shit. And that shit just sits there. I've known many people that have storage units for years and years and years and years to hold stuff they don't even look at for the moment they put it in there. We have stuff we really care about, and it's precious. We want to keep it safe. We don't want to lose it because it's valuable. Sometimes it's sentimental reasons, but often there's a value to it. And if that storage unit at cheap is $300 a month, well, in 1 year, that stuff should now hopefully be worth a hell of a lot more. Well, hopefully accrues value. That's why you're keeping it. But in 1 year, that's $3,600. So everything in there is worth $3,600. Now, let's keep it for 10 years. Everything in there worth $36,000 of stuff that you've kept in there? Probably not. And that's, I think, best case scenario, $300 a month. Some people are spending $500, $800, $1,000 a month. So please use storage units the way they really should be used. People can use them that way if they want, but again, they should be going up in value at least $300 a month, or you shouldn't be using it, because at least at that point you're breaking even. To make it clear, in a sense, if you're like, well, then how do you use a storage unit? Storage units should only be used for 2 to 3 months, maybe 6 months. So if you're moving, you're going to put all your shit somewhere, great. Put it there and use that time. And then when that 3 months, when you have a new place, pull all your stuff out and close that unit. You've used it as a proper tool, because buying all that stuff is definitely probably worth not getting rid of it all. Rebuying is definitely probably not a good way of the use of your money to buy everything brand new. And of course, we want to keep certain mementos and stuff like that, family albums and stuff. So you definitely don't want to just give up those in the first place. So storage units definitely have a place. I'm lingering on this. I ran into that situation. Myself, I had when I was starting to make some money, because I was not raised with a lot of money. I was a single mom. We had support from other family members and stuff like that from my grandparents. So I didn't really live super poor, but I didn't have a lot, and I got a job making good money, and so I was buying toys. I'm a huge Kiss fan. I was buying tons and tons of Kiss toys. I bought ones to open and ones to store to possibly sell, likely to hopefully sell later, because other Kiss stuff has went up in value. And I had these things for over 10 years, and I was trying to sell them. They didn't really go up in value, but I spent so much money on it. And my wife is like, let's get the stuff we need. Stuff we need room. Let's put it in a storage unit. I'm like, no. I'm thinking after a month or two, that stuff would definitely, I would be losing money, not gaining money by holding on to this stuff. So it became like guilt, my guilt box of stuff. I'm like, all right, I had to let it go. I had to be okay with making a bad financial choice and not doubling down and making an even worse financial choice and getting a storage unit to protect my shitty investment. So be careful with that. Be careful holding on to things. Hold on things that matter. Make it make sense. If everything's special, then nothing's special. If you want to hold something dear for a family member, have one or two items. Then those are what you will always remember. Those 2, 5 items, whatever, will be special, not a whole room full of it. Every situation is different, but typically I think that would work for most people. Have a little fun. George Carlin has a whole thing on stuff. We need more space to hold all our stuff. And you know how our stuff is stuff and other people's stuff is shit. Bring that maybe a little bit to yourself, and you might be able to get rid of some of your shit. So you have less, you can be freer from all the stuff that you've acquired, and feel lighter and less hampered. Because man, all that shit that you own, like I says, ends up owning you. That's Tyler Durden, Fight Club. Love Fight Club. You're going to hear a lot of quotes about Fight Club in this, because it is incredibly has incredible lines and impactful ways of thinking. At least for me, it's definitely made me think in a way that is more freer. All right. Hopefully there's some impact there. Hopefully you'll want to let go of a few things. Who knows? Do a little dad joke. What do you call a cow on a trampoline? A milkshake. That's a good one. I like that one. All right. As always, remember that your dad loves you. And if you want to hear more from this dad, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I hope you all have a great day.